always contact her.
Hey, where is she coming as well, or is it just us?
And he'll be like, I don't know if she wants to continue just yet. I know that she should have had practice for her esports thing. Perhaps she'd like to focus on that. I don't know, honestly.
I mean, Kara can decide whether she wants to walk up or not.
Yeah, now would be the time. As she kind of comes down. I mean, she's slow because she's tired from earlier, but you know, she's kind of got that tired, half-aware look, but it's not like dead man walking. I mean, unless you want to understand.
No.
Miteki will do an understanding roll.
Thanks.
I was there this morning and am tired from it.
Okay. I believe for now he has a D8. And +2, I think. Oh, check. Yep, D8. So he'll be like, wow, you look like shit.
Thanks.
And he'll just kind of be like, oh, I mean, I just thought that would cheer you up. You know, don't you like me being straight and honest?
Oh, yeah, no, fine. Yeah, no, I mean, not my best day.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you about my trip this morning then.
It's fine. You can tell me.
I mean, maybe I'm just, really tired.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'll tell you after studying.
Alright.
Alright, let's go, Aki-chan, Ogata-san.
You did study the vocabulary, right?
Yeah, the vocabulary.
Oh. I'll remind you both that it's very unlikely that simply studying like this without cramming, that you will show any remarkable improvement by the time we have business studies tomorrow. Just so you don't feel discouraged.
Right.
This is where I say Dati Bayo, right?
Yes.
Dati Bayo. Let's go. And then we can have some itadakimasu.
So, in character, we're talking in Japanese. Does that mean Matoki just said, let's eat in Italian?
Nice being a jokey boy about it.
Yes, he's being a little weird.
Okay, a little weird.
Jokey boy.
Right. So, yes, we'll do our knowledge rolls.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Bingo, bango.
Oh my god.
One better than before.
That means you rolled a 1 before.
I did.
I know.
Excuse, fuck you.
Oh.
Matoki looks at the stuff as you're going over it for lunchtime.
Right. Was I supposed to roll knowledge? I forget.
Why would you? You're not learning.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you could try and teach it better through understanding.
Through understanding?
Yeah, you see Matoki's confused face, and the Kira's kind of wavering.
Yeah. She's half here.
Come on, one.
Okay. Let's go. Understanding.
Alright, you get the feeling that these two are vocational learners. Perhaps being more proactive with your examples of how it works in the real world, TM.
Oh, okay. When you said vocational learners, I was like, they learn on the job? Okay, I get what you mean. So, more real-world examples. No theories. And, I don't know how to convey properly how Rio would change what he's trying to teach them in character. Oh my god, 1 second.
Knock, knock. Open up the doors, feel, not pop up, the same distinct.
Motherfucker.
Yeah!
Put him up!
Thank you. Thank you, friends, for the assist.
We're all a little sleepy today, aren't we, guys?
Oh, I'm just getting into the Akira character.
Not really.
Not really. Oh no.
I mean, it's not even 10 p.m. here, so...
I'm waking up, Jess. I just have to make Akira sound
Wake up!
out of it.
Sorry.
What do you think you want to do? That's what I like. Hell yeah, that's what I like. But yeah.
So you don't wake up, get out there.
Don't you stay in the neighborhood.
The one thing about Persona 5 is that they rip the masks off, but then they get a persona? Question mark?
Yeah, Jess, I've told you this. It's really easy, and you just keep forgetting. The masks are the personas, so when they rip them and throw them, the persona lights up from the mask, and the mask breaks because it's a persona taking a different form.
Nani?
The masks are the persona. That's why Joker collects masks, because they're other personas. So when he rips it off, he's throwing the persona. The mask is turning into the persona because it is the persona.
Oh!
Yeah, it makes sense, actually.
So you're taking your personality and making it into a doll, and then the doll attacks one.
Yeah, it's why they're exaggerated. You're taking the exaggerated persona and using it as a weapon. I mean, it's not like Persona 4 where they're like, I accept it. They're just like, that's my exaggeration of me. The acceptance process in 5 is way different. They kind of embrace having the misconception about themselves, which is what the masked forms are. So they use the misconceptions as the personas, rather than in Persona 4 where they accept it and they get the clean boy personas.
The clean boy personas?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're like cool. I mean, they're all cool, but these are like, this have the rough edges to them. That's my interpretation.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Did I miss anything?
No, we're waiting for you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Let's see. Okay. So, like I said, I don't know any actual real-world in-game examples to use, but Rio would.
Maria would
Okay.
does them. Yeah, very good.
You'd be like, oh, so you mean the baseball team actually works like that?
Stunning improv. Here you
I
go.
Never
went to
say
the Japanese
no.
baseball team.
Never say no at improv. Except to Jess.
I know the Japanese sea whales. I don't know. Fuck.
I don't know. You say they discuss it.
Real world business examples. Baseball, sea whales. Yes, that's how a baseball team makes profits. I imagine it took Rio a lot of Googling on his phone and a lot of pulling up examples of sports teams and stuff to make that happen.
Sports.
And at the end of it, he's like,
Sports triggered.
So that's how they were able to do the draft. I get it now.
yes. Good. Right, then. He'll just kind of look down at. I mean, I don't know what topic they covered, but there's a next one, I'm sure. And he'll be like, well, in a way, you can think of a sports team as an organization. The players, the managers, and everyone of the advertising executives are part of the corporate structure.
That's why they get sponsorships and stuff.
Yes. A sponsorship for a team like that is a lot like having a... He'll just kind of pause and go. Is a lot like having an investor.
Hmm. So they lose money and then they make it.
Yes, they sponsor the team, and then through the team's advertising of them, they get revenue back. Hopefully more than they spent.
But how can you tell?
How can you tell?
Yeah.
That goes a bit beyond this lesson, that they have highly trained professionals and speculists who go look into how much it will cost versus how much it's likely to bring in using whatever market data they have available. It's basically a gamble, but then again, so is investing.
Right. And he'll bite into a sandwich and be like, right, so you guys are the psychology people, right?
Yes.
Now, yesterday you told me that the school wasn't actually a person.
The school had a... Yes, was an entity.
Can she do weird tricks on your mind?
I don't believe so.
Like, have you ever been in a class and then you've not been there anymore?
No.
Really?
You will just nod. Ignoring Shin stuff. No, I don't think that's ever actually happened to him.
No.
Yeah.
He'll look towards you, Kira.
Kira's looking just like at the book she was kind of reading and blinks, realizing the conversation's changed. Sorry, what did you say?
But, maybe I just make it up in my head. I don't know, it felt too real.
What felt too real?
Oh, my trip.
You keep calling it a trip. You went somewhere?
I must have, for what I was seeing.
What were you seeing?
Alright. So, I was in, you know my homie is Mr. Landon, right?
Yes.
Well, you see, he likes to maximize time by having talking about the news in our free time before we go off to classes, right? So, we were doing that, and then he just stops. And then everybody just stops. And then I mean everybody. And, Fuma-san, he has this weird barrier around him. Like his chest was it got bigger and stuff. And then Nakatomi-san, she started sweating really badly. And I was like, everybody stopped moving. So I pushed him and prod him a bit. And then the door burst open. And then I see Fugikage-san standing me. And I'm like, hey, Fugikage-san, what's up? And then I fall asleep. And then I wake up and people are telling me to stop being lazy. He'll just kind of look at you guys.
Kira's she's already slow on the draw today. She's trying to process what the fuck he just said still.
And
it's very evident on her face.
Before the end of homeroom.
Yeah.
Ah. Interesting. So it was before you made it to your athletics class.
Yeah, somebody smacked me upside the head. Man, I was really tired. So has the school ever done that to you?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think the school would do that.
I wouldn't!
Oh no.
Jumps a bit in the chair. Um, yeah, that sounds weird, man.
Do you think I should go to the doctor then?
Mm, I don't know if that's a doctor weird.
What do you mean? If I was like hallucinating and stuff, shouldn't I go see the doc or the nurse?
Mm.
Well,
Well, you should definitely have the nurse check you out for any signs of exhaustion, but, well, honestly, couldn't it be any number of things that could have happened at this school?
Like,
And he'll just shrug and go, Oh, I don't know. Perhaps you were seeing something because of your demon.
oh,
and
yeah.
he'll pull him out and they'll fumble onto the table. And be like, we didn't do nothing. It's not our fault this guy's a literal reek.
Um, so it probably was something, though, right?
And I guess Jack Frost will be like, yeah, of course. He'll be like, remember, I got to warn you guys, but you got rid of my awakened form. Oh, man.
Ah,
And you see Pyro is trying to put his sword back into the cape.
Oh no.
Akira just sticks to rub her eyes a bit. She's kind of starting to get this, but, you know.
These guys say they didn't pull any pranks.
Well, I mean, it sounds like they didn't.
Yeah, oh yeah, I wish I could stop. Then they disappear.
Honestly, there's some weird stuff going around, Matoki.
Well, yeah, but I just want to know what's weird and what's, suspiciously weird.
That one might be suspiciously weird.
Really? Now I've got to put my guard up. What if what if my reactions slow down again? How do I know if it's going to happen or not?
I mean, there were times when there was some stuff going on at the dorm and we used like a buddy system because we were worried about it.
But everybody else couldn't move.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't that concerned about this? I mean, you mentioned it after we've been studying for a while.
I mean, like you said, weird stuff happens at the school every day. He'll take a drink.
Can't blame him for at least taking it well. Hard to tell when you should react to stuff around here sometimes. Some people act like you should just count all this crazy stuff as something you should expect. That's not reasonable.
Buddy system, you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I should talk to Fujikage-san. I better go catch her now before lesson starts. So, thanks for the lesson, Agata. And he'll push his chair out and he'll scramble out of the cafeteria.
Yes, right.
Sags.
You're welcome, Kogo. He says this Matoki's probably already gone. He'll be like, In all honesty, Matoki worries me. Something like that happening and he considers it a minor thing? It was only my bit of exasperation that didn't tell me he should be more worried about this and look into it.
Man.
Alright, we'll check the time. How much time is left of lunch? It's almost over, right?
You got like 10 minutes left.
Okay.
Sorry for spacing on the lessons a bit today. I'll shape up for class.
Right, then. You do that, and he'll just kind of get up and go. I have to go see if the library has any books on... He'll just kind of wave his hand for a bit of Vince stuff.
Alright. See you then.
So, what's this stuff?
Well, Shax brought me a box full of ritual-looking... basically a ritual kit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the school's going to have a reference guide to fake rituals or real rituals that he could co-opt or whatever. But, you know, a box is nice. That's what I need. I also want to go see if there's anything I can read up on, like, a mysticism thing. Leo at least wants to be mentally aware of what he's trying to fake.
Okay, so I'd say you can roll your diligence at a -2, considering it's lastminute.com.
Yeah, lastminute.com. What?
Yeah, because you don't have that long to like have a good proper look.
Yeah. Alright. Diligence just stepped up, though, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh, you fuck.
All right, so you managed to get like you managed to check out a book, but it's in really hard to read. Like you have to sit down and process what because it's in oldie time language.
This is it's okay, cool. Is it in Palace Japanese?
Yes.
Fucking at Christ.
So you see the cover and you see the opening like the opening page, and you're like, "Oh my fucking god!" But then the bell goes.
Okay. I'll take it. Better than nothing.
So I guess is Ryu just having lunch?
Yeah, he's pretty much too tired to think of much else.
Okay. Okay, well. Let's take a look at what that is. TSN. Okay. WordPad. Okay. Wow. Alright, so when you go and get your lunch, you hear a impromptu like a little, fluty sound. And you see that in one of the areas of the cafeteria is there's a smallish, like it's not a crowd I'd say, but there's a couple of people like they're like chatting and eating and and you see Daichi's playing a little something for them. He's you hear him get questions like, "What is it like back in Thailand?" He'll be like, "Wow, I hope this food isn't too bland for you. You must have really spicy food back there," and stuff like that. And mostly girls around him.
Right. Since Ryu's not really the one to have really picked up that he and Koharu were dating, he'll just kind of ignore the playboy and go find a seat.
Okay. So, you want to have your lunch in peace?
Well, he's not exactly going to step in and ruin Daichi's fun.
Yeah. And Kim will be like, "Wow, it makes us look like losers in comparison. What, having lunch alone? Again?"
I'm too tired to deal with this shit, and I still gotta do Kendo Club after this.
Today you're tired. Yesterday you don't care.
Right. And you want me to go and put myself in the middle of that?
I mean, the guy's doing something, right? Why don't you learn an instrument or something?
Right. Think it's a little late in the program for that.
Oh, play the triangle. You just go ding.
Yeah, no, and the way things are going, I'd probably mistake it for a target and break it.
Wow. That's a dim life view we have right there.
Right. And after everything that happened today, you really expect I'm going to be up to talking much?
Well, no. But, I kind of get the feeling that, well, we need a bit of balance. Not just sad all the time.
What are you talking about? I do have a balance. There's also anger.
Wow. If I knew this was what I was going to get into, maybe I would have tried harder not to have been defeated when I was. Not, well, by, the little one. But anyway. Go have your lunch.
Right. You can probably find something more interesting to do tomorrow.
I hope. Okay. You have his lunch. So, I guess the only scene that's left because Raph is in a magic coma will be Kaharu's.
Alright.
Alright, since Kaharu wants serious talk, I'll change the music to problem-solving music. Okay.
Sure, good.
Alright, so Kaharu makes her way back to the nurse's office. So, how is she feeling as she makes her way there?
I mean, anxious. I mean, that's what this whole problem makes her feel, you know?
Right. So, you make your way in, and the nurse will show you, will nod, and then they will be like, he's still in there.
Thank you. Right. So I'll just kind of do a little bow and head over.
So, are you heading to the office or to the Shin's room?
I mean, he'll be at Shin's room, so I'm gonna go there.
Right. So when you get there, like you'll see the you'll see the clone again, and he'll say in a slow voice, "He's in the office now with the equipment."
Thank you. What did he say his name was? Shirogane?
I am Kuroki too.
Thank you, Kuroki 2? Colin was only catching on to the fact that's not actually his twin brother now. She'll take a step back and is Shin
My
still out?
specialty is observation.
Oh, that's great. By the way, is Shin still unconscious?
Yes.
Alright. Thank you, Kuroki-san too. She'll shuffle out and head to the office this time.
So when you head in, you'll see Naomi sitting on the table with her arms crossed.
On the table. Oh.
I mean, that's what you guys,
Right.
Yeah.
She'll-
The vet table, not the.
Yeah, she'll blink and close the door behind her.
Now-chan, Ko-chan, together.
She'll, I mean, Kuroki's in there also then.
Yes.
She'll kind of nod and go, that wasn't your twin. Was it?
He'll clap. But here's yours.
Kaharu will try to give her a wave. Hello.
And he'll be like, what the fuck have you been doing, Kaharu?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to ruin this?
Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to ruin this. I'm trying to make it how it should have been.
What, fucking up the things I've been working on for years is trying to make them as they should have been?
Well, considering what you've been working on for years pertains to the two of us, I hardly think it's fair for you to be offended that I want to be involved in it.
Oh, was getting yourself fucked up you being involved?
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
And he'll say, the fragments, Ko-chan, the fragments.
Ah, yes, of course. I don't really know where those started.
And now he'd be like, I don't know either, because I meant to take it from you and I didn't.
Which is why we need to talk to the doctor. And we need to make it clear how our ability will work.
Our ability? You mean mine?
No, I mean, well, I guess we technically both have one.
Yes, and technically, you're not meant to be using it.
You're not really allowed to tell me how to use mine.
Oh, really? I believe it's my body too. Or have you forgotten about your little trip yesterday?
You noticed.
Yeah, I noticed.
I forgot.
You forgot.
Garu is sinking into her fucking, like, getting small.
Well, excuse me while I try to read some fucking Japanese literature in a class I've never taken before. I'm fucking tripping my balls off.
Is that why they thought I went to class?
Yes, we wouldn't want to hurt your good girl persona, Kaharu-chan.
I didn't think you'd do that. Why did you go to class for me?
Oh, your reputation would have taken quite the dive.
You didn't have to.
Yes, I did have to.
Why?
Because it's in my best interest that you be the good one.
You can't make me be the good one.
Oh, I can't?
No! What if I want to just skip class sometime?
You've never wanted to do that.
Well, I want to do this time.
Why?
Well, I was having a good time.
You were having a good time.
I'm sure you've done it before. Skip class for some reason, right?
Yeah, because I'm Naomi. I'm the one who's meant to do that.
You're not meant to do anything.
That's what I've been working towards, Kaharu.
Why?
Because if we have duality, that means we can actually live our lives as people.
That's not living our lives as people if we have to just fill some role.
You've done fine so far, haven't you?
Not intentionally.
Yes, not in because you were better when you were ignorant.
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
Don't do that. We sound the same. You're just making yourself sound silly. Sounds flattering.
And Kurt will be like, sibling love. I wonder if I should have another child for Jinton.
Oh, I wasn't aware you had a son, sir.
Oh, yes, I needed to pop out at least once.
Ugh. That's very crass.
Well, you're not telling me you're going to leave no heirs to your, shadow legacy,
That...
But anyway, well, I did the diagnoses on Now-chan, and she has nothing at all. That's certainly peculiar. Naomi will scowl at Koharu.
Koharu will try not to wither under it and be like, what?
No, be like, where the fuck did you go?
What? The thing?
Yeah, what the hell did you do that I didn't pick up on it at all?
Hold on, let me see if Koharu. Let me just roll something for Koharu real quick. Oh, okay. Out. I had something to do with domain.
A domain!
Stop! I told you! You just make yourself sound ridiculous doing that.
If it was a domain, Koharu, I would have felt it.
Oh. I guess we're finally starting to fix this problem of you getting everything.
No, you're not. You must have done something. That's not the deal that I made.
Well, judging from the fact that I wasn't a part of this deal that revolves so much around me, I only think it's fair that it's going to start falling apart a little bit.
I don't think you realize that we're both the same person, Koharu. If something happens to you, I know.
Well, clearly you don't in this case.
Yeah, because you've clearly cheated.
It's not cheating.
I don't know what the hell you've done, but you've done something that's cheating.
You're being childish. It's not cheating. You wouldn't call what I've done cheating?
What?
I never knew the rules of the game!
You didn't have to.
That's cheating!
It's not a game you should be playing, Koharu.
You don't get to tell me that!
I do.
Well then, if by your logic, then you shouldn't be either, since we're the same apparently. Pick one.
I'm the same, but I'm different because I can be
I'm
different.
the same and I'm different. It's not fair! Kara just runs a hand through her hair. This is reminding her of being little again.
I have to go and mess everything up.
Oh, it's my fault again.
Yes, this is your fault. Don't go to places where I can't sense you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you worried?
Naomi will just kind of cross her arms and look away.
You've done enough things to give me a heart attack I'd probably shave years off my life worrying about you.
Why?
I'm offended that you have to ask!
I mean, you're the one who forgot me during all those years where you went out with other people.
That's fair.
Mo will be like, yep, we did that.
I know I can't really apologize for that, but...
Well, you don't have to, because I made a decision for myself, which includes you.
We're both dealing with what happened to Dad differently. I'm sorry.
This was before Dad died, Koharu.
Was it?
Yes. If you had actually had, a fucking brain, I wouldn't have had to do any of this in the first place.
You could have always told me.
Yeah, me could tell you back then. Huh.
Look,
Good
I
one.
know there were some times when you got the rough end of the stick, but it's not like I was some impenetrable monster you couldn't talk to.
That's what you think.
No, that's what you think. You just assumed that I wouldn't try to help you.
And Koku be like, right. Well, now that we have the family all together, I suppose you can send your regards to my mother another time. I suppose I should ask you, Kaharu-chan, since you are the driving force behind these conversations, what did you want to know?
Well, I want to know more about how I can actually get to use my ability, and more about what those suppressants were. More about everything is fine, honestly, but if I have to pick those topics, those are important.
You're not using it, Kaharu.
I am. I want to.
You don't even know what it does.
Well, I know that I should have it, and I know that you're taking all the burden of it.
And Koku will be like, right. Well, every one of you lovely shadow children, they have a unique way of looking at the world. I suppose you're all lacking in something. You're a bit malnourished when it comes to that whole place within the world, of course. If you don't receive, it's not like you'll disappear. You're still flesh and blood, but your mind will be virtually non-existent. I suppose you'll be a bit like a vegetable if you don't.
Right.
So, let's say that little Timmy doesn't have a leg. Well, how does he walk? He either gets a wheelchair or he gets one of those stick things.
Peg leg.
That's not very politically correct, Kocha.
You called it a stick thing.
Yes, but peg leg is being racist against pirates.
No?
But anyway, the point is, little Timmy needs to have a tool in order for him to, blend in with the rest of society.
So a prostate.
Something from somebody else. So if you are unable to, feel love, and you need love to exist, you receive other people's notions of love, and that forms the person who you are. But you're connected to our little friend. That means that you have a wide variety of options to receive from. Usually it can be quite specific, and most people are able to manage it that way, but you're not as bad as Mouse-chan, but, well, there are a lot of things you need, Ko-chan. Now, Chan.
Mouse-chan.
Patient confidentiality and all.
Oh, sorry, I just thought I might have missed something. Right. Oh, okay. So, what are some things we'll need?
Well, you know how this myth thing works? It's basically stories that we've made real in order to, make our lives a bit more interesting. You need other people's stories. You need their feelings. What made them who they are, their thoughts, their actions. So if I punch the air, you could receive the motion of me punching the air.
Alright. Would that take it from you, or is it just picking up the idea of something that happened?
No. You're making a copy of it. You're not like our know-it-all Takinaka.
Is that how his works? Exactly? I know he's maybe talked about it in passing, but I mean, I didn't want to pry too much.
Let's just say that he has a interesting mutation that he can't copy. He can simply take it entirely.
That sounds difficult.
And now Naomi will be like, too bad he was a fucking retard and thought actually chopping off people's limbs would make him more of a person.
Rio was going through some very stressful times, but I won't defend his actions fully, but he's trying
Should I
to...
just shoot people when I'm going through a stressful time, Kaharu?
No! I said I won't defend him, but I'm saying he's not a lost cause. He feels remorse.
Oh, so you forgive him?
Yes!
Oh,
I'm working on it.
You have such a big heart, Kaharu. Truly, you love everybody. You shouldn't be one of those shadow children. No. You don't need anything. You're perfect.
Naomi, I can't just pretend. I can't just have to live with someone who I can't deal with. We're in the same dorm. I have to come to terms with it somehow.
You could, ignore them.
It's not fully possible. We're in a very close location together.
Wow, I think it's as simply walking by them and not communicating with them. Wow, so hard.
That's ridiculous.
How is that ridiculous?
Stop! You sound ridiculous.
You sound ridiculous.
You sound ridiculous. Yes, this is devolving.
You really do have no standards, Kaharu.
What does that mean?
Oh, I have to forgive him because I have to live in the same building as he does.
I said it would be difficult not to.
Really?
I would feel uncomfortable if I couldn't come to terms with it myself a little bit.
I wonder how all those people feel.
Probably awful.
But you can't come to terms with it.
It's not.
Well, maybe you should have been the bad one instead. At least I have some sort of conscience.
Maybe I should be.
She'll just kind of shake her head. And Koki be like, anyway, in order for you to be able to receive, you need to know your sister a bit better. Honestly, Kaharu, you're pretty lacking when it comes to that sisterly bond.
Huh? What?
Do you even really know Naomi at all, or do you just know the image that's been presented in front of you?
Of course I know her.
Yes, Kaharu can never be wrong when it comes to her twin sister. Right. Well, if you want to get to know her better, well, I am great with understanding how women are. And he'll smile.
So like, and look at Naomi, like, please admit that this guy sounds gross.
And Naomi will be like, well, Ko-chan, you're the one who told him that you wanted to do this. And that's just meta-wise giving you a good reason to get the sisterly synergy modifier.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Okay. We're doing this.
And then
increasingly angry Koharu.
And then Koki would be like, and then I suppose you need to, receive one another, meld into each other.
That would just mean we'd have to put up with each other for some time, right? I need to understand it correctly to get it, yes?
More than just that, you need it to be supernatural.
Well, I have an idea.
Oh?
We can use Jeffrey.
We can use Jeffrey!
He can get us someplace where it would just be both of us. It'd be supernatural and there'd be no distractions from each other. It'd be the perfect environment for something like that.
There's only one problem with that, Ko-chan. I ain't going.
No! Tell me.
I am going to disturb what I've been doing, what I've built up, just so you can feel entitled.
I'm not feeling entitled. I'm trying to get you to stop taking every part of this. It's not good just for you to be dealing with something that we're supposed to both be dealing with.
Well, it's good for us, Kaharu. Otherwise,
No,
I wouldn't
it's
be
not.
doing it. It is.
No, it's not.
Well, Kaharu, you can't even trust your dear sister. The one
This
way
isn't
you
about
say
trust. Don't say that. That's manipulative.
that's manipulative.
Oh, good argument.
You won't even trust me, Kaharu.
You won't trust me with it either. That argument doesn't work.
Well, the thing is, Kaharu, I'm the one who gets fucked up if you try this.
Why?
Because you're basically taking everything that I've built myself around.
You've built yourself around calling yourself the bad one. That's not good. You shouldn't think you're the bad one. You're not.
It served me well so far.
No, it's kept you. It's kept you thinking you're something you're not.
Something I'm not.
Why would you try and say you're so binary like that? Acting like I'm the good one, you're the bad one. This isn't like some weird television show. We're people. Shadows. Whatever.
We have to be binary, Kaharu, otherwise we just meld into nothingness. If we're just average high school girls, guess what? Your mind fucked.
We're not average high school girls.
Yeah,
You're
we're
a
not.
fashion designer.
I guess why, Kaharu?
Why?
Because I did it that way.
Is this the only way you know how to talk to me now?
Well, the only way that you're talking to me is sounding like you're going to go pee your pants and cry in the corner.
I don't sound like that.
Don't sound like that.
Stop it!
Ah. Right. Well, now you know those the two key ingredients. So, I can give you a list here of what you can technically receive. The rest is more like background noise. You won't get anything from it. But if you receive these properties, you'll be able to use them. Well, Naomi will be able to use them. You can give them to other people, though.
Oh. Alright. So this is like a meta way for her to see the receive list, basically.
Yeah.
She'll start cycling over them. Right.
Like, you know when it says milestones in the social links, you'll be like friends, like feelings of friendships, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I can figure that out.
Yeah.
Switch the character. Yeah. Yeah, I meant just like meta-wise. It's a way for her to understand the specifics, but of course it wouldn't be like, SFX!
Okay.
Oh, I'm fucking the wizard of the party. I'm the blue mage. Okay. Carl will take all the papers, start going through them, and go. Now me brief.
Well, it's not papers. He was like sending the data to your PDA.
Gotcha. Now we have to do this.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. We're figuring out a different way.
We.
Yes.
More like you.
It's only me if you don't want to do it.
The only reason why you want to do it is because you want to be contrary, Kaharu.
No, I want to do it because I feel like you're putting too much of this onto yourself.
You feel.
I don't like the way you talk about yourself.
Wow. I'm sure I'll appreciate it. I think I can talk about myself the way that I want to talk about myself.
can't. Not if you're making me not be able to help you.
I don't want you in my life, but I have to put up with you. Don't make it worse.
No, I'm gonna drag my feet and make it worse then, by your definition.
You're such a martyr, Kaharu. Truly.
No, you
Saint
are.
Kaharu does it again.
No, stop it. You're trying to do that.
Oh, lavish me with your praise, Saint Kaharu.
I'm not praising you for making this more difficult for both of us. It's not easy for me to sit by and watch you take all the weight of this.
It was pretty easy for you, Kaharu. You didn't even notice.
You kept it from me.
Anybody who had fucking eyes could see what's happening.
Well, I didn't!
Yeah, you did that.
What do you want me to do? Change the past? I can't. Are you gonna keep holding on to this burning ember just because you want to feel justified in the fact that I messed up? I admit it. I don't know how to make it better to you besides trying to stop it from happening.
Mo will be like, we can't change the past.
We can't.
We can. Shin can.
No.
No,
No, Mom. Be quiet.
but he did. He did it. He changed the past. You now have your claims because you changed the past, Kaharu.
Mo, please be quiet.
And now he'd be like, oh, you changed the past, have you? Wow, when did you become a time wizard, Kaharu?
Did it?
Oh, you didn't? Why would your persona say something like that then?
She's young. She doesn't understand what she's saying.
She's you, Kaharu.
I know. Just like I didn't understand before.
Oh,
Kind of conned on to why she's like that.
wow. Wow, you're really being accepting today.
I'm practicing receiving.
But anyway, I think I'm going to go back to my actual class.
Now, we need to do this.
You feel like you need to do this. I
feel
don't.
like we need to do this.
And I feel like we don't need to do this. So who's right, Kaharu?
I am.
You are. Well, you can feel self-righteous by yourself. I'm going now. And remember, Code-chan, I'm the one with the card. I can just change anyway. And she'll walk out.
What do you want change?
Like, she's just walking away.
Yeah, I mean, she'll... Okay. She's not gonna stop.
Nope.
I mean, once she's got in the car, she's kind of like... loudly, like, run a hand through her hair. And find
She has a card?
Yes.
Were those cards you were talking about earlier?
Yes.
Oh, I might need to ask now, Chan, for a little extra time.
What am I gonna do about her?
And Kirky will just kind of push his glasses up and he'll be like, well, you can just take her there without her consent. The vending machine's able to do that.
That's... maybe my only way at this point.
Sometimes, Karu, you need a sledgehammer for a wall.
To break down the wall. Yeah, I'm starting to understand that.
And he'll be like, when it came to the twins from Hiroshima, Naomi Himura, when she was a child, she made a deal, a sort of quasi-contract with Mr. Rose, and it would help her receive everything that the two of you are meant to do in return of you receiving nothing. She did that because Because when it comes to people like yourself and Tataki Naka, it's very difficult to function in a society that believes that you don't exist. Generations and generations of your families were meant to be wiped out. According to the timeline, this would be the third or even fourth generation. We are approaching the century anniversary in a couple of decades after all.
How? Was that why I was never noticing anything?
Yes, I believe it's quite ironic. You didn't have the faculties to notice anything, as if all of your senses that interpret the world were stripped away from you. And if you're a child, you wouldn't have known to have seen these things unless you were gifted, like Naomi Himmler was.
She's not making this fair.
No, but I think you know it yourself in that her point is valid, even if it's twisted.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be really hard to get her and me back to what we used to be, but I can at least make sure she's not gonna do something that'll hurt herself.
I personally would love to see you undo the work of a colleague of mine. The guy was always a bit unpersonable. I'd like to see him show some emotion.
Well, judging by the fact of what I'm gonna do, he might.
Don't trust what Mr. Rose does or says. He's quite scary, Ko-chan. I'd be scared myself.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
You know what they say about filthy foreigners?
I see.
If he'll just kind of light up a cigarette and be like, do you want one, Ko-chan?
Not today.
Oh, is that a date for later on?
Well, I'm going to ask if I get any more when I have access to the phenomenon, if I could come to you with any information I need about it or for that.
Right. But yes, if you get her into a supernatural instance, with or without her consent, your awareness will heighten to the point where you'll be able to receive. Though I imagine you have quite a mountain of work to do before you're up back onto an equal level. Imagine the scales are heavily tipped with most of the baggage on her end.
Right. I've got work ahead of me.
Right, I imagine it'll take you a few years to catch up onto her level unless you go into overdrive, or you have, I believe your persona said you change the past. If you're able to do that, Ko-chan.
Well, I'm not sure how much we could actually do, but no, that's dangerous. Overdrive it will serve.
Right. Well, I can. Well, my pills are very expensive, Kaharu. So you'll have to make it my. Wow. Make sure you receive something interesting.
I will, Doctor.
Toodaloo. We can share a ciggy behind the school shed another time.
What do cigarettes taste like?
They taste like a fantasy, I suppose. An addicting one.
I'll be going now. Classes will be starting soon.
Right. Farewell, Ko-chan.
Thank you for your help, Dr. Kuroki.
Yeah, you can hear the flick of the lighter.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys head back to class. You're still a bit tired too. But yes, most of the stuff that I wanted to do was done. So,
Good, good.
I guess I'll